The women that operate in my space, where I'm servicing thousands of clients on a monthly basis, you have to get on my program. If you're not going to operate in my space, more power to them. You could do your thing. I have to control my sphere of influence of what I got, who I'm responsible for. I'm managing multi-million-dollar budgets. I don't have the time to be led by your feelings and emotions.
Let's go.
Talk your talk.
So what I'm basically suggesting is, yes, their sex, their has all this power, not to the man who has sexual discipline.
That's the key.
Come on now. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Leave the women alone and focus. You don't hate the women. Let them go and focus on elevating your life. He gets it. Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. YLE said it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. AKA Papi Chocolatito, tú lo sabe. AKA I'm not perfect, but I'm most certainly worth it, and I'm working. AKA my passion is undefeated. It can't be beat. And today in this video, y'all listen, this is a therapist on Fresh and Fit. He gonna allude to something that I'm gonna speak on, and is having dick discipline. Now, before we dive into that, I want to speak on that. You know, I spent some time gone for a while off YouTube, and one of the things I would tell you guys is that I've been celibate for a very, very long time now. I decided to take that energy and focus into really grinding up and getting to the next level. And I would tell you, on this journey to become disciplined and celibate, I've gained more energy. I've been more focused. I've had more time. It's a lot of benefits that come with it, you know, and also removes that sexual cloud off of your brain, because you got to understand too, women, they can sense it like dogs. They can smell the desire. They can smell the desperation if that's what you have.
Let him cook.
They can sense you got a spiked libido. And if they're not good women, they'll use your libido against you. But when you create a space of repetition and you having structure, discipline, I'm talking about no jacking off, no porn, no OnlyFans, all that stuff y'all be doing. No girls, just focus on elevating your life on all levels, getting to the next level. I promise you, it might be hard for you at first. After the third week, it gets good. I'm telling you, you have complete control of your libido. You can't be manipulated by nobody. You're not worried about no girls. You are focused. It is one of the most powerful things that can happen to you.
Facts.
Another thing you'll notice as well, that once you remove that brain cloud off of your head, a lot of chicks that you may have wanted to have encounters with, you didn't really like them like that. You just wanted to stroke them.
Facts.
You just wanted to splash on them. You can honestly be around them and see them for who they really are. You create a whole nother level of perspicacity. And for anybody who don't understand that, that's the synonym for discernment. You can actually look at them. You will actually see things. You won't ignore signs like a lot of guys do, because they're trying to insert them viscous inners. You're not worried about girls. You don't hate them at all. You just so focused on elevating your life and becoming well-rounded. I'm talking about all angles, mentally, spiritually, physically, socially, financially, on all levels. But I wanted to say that first, and I want to dive into this video because the therapist on Fresh and Fit, he spoke on it. Let's dive into it.
If we want our birth rates to improve, if we want our wedding rates to improve, if we want our relationships to get better, if as men we keep saying, well, the women dictate and the women this, that doesn't fly in my house. That doesn't fly in my relationships. I work in the field that's 75% women, and I am the director. They can feel and think whatever they want. The women that operate in my space, where I'm servicing thousands of clients on a monthly basis, you have to get on my program. If you're not going to operate in my space, more power to them. You could do your thing. I have to control my sphere of influence of what I got, who I'm responsible for. I'm managing multi-million-dollar budgets. I don't have the time to be led by your feelings and emotions.
Let's go.
So what I'm basically suggesting is,
Talk your
yes,
talk.
their sex, their pussy has all this power, not to the man who has sexual discipline.
That's the key. There you go.
Not to the man who's thinking long-term about legacy.
Right.
So what I'm suggesting,
See, not for the man who has sexual discipline, not for the man who's thinking long-term about legacy. He get it. You will not understand until you really tap in.
Let him cook.
You listen, I'm gonna just say this. You know how like some of y'all average guys, you be out doing your thing, and I know y'all might feel like you moving around and these girls don't even see you.
Nope.
you feel like you invisible. I promise you, when you tap into this next level, they there, but you don't really see them like that. You don't care. Your libido ain't being spiked. You not being bothered. You not distracted. It's a whole nother level.
Let him cook.
I'm on a whole nother level now. Yo, they can't come to me and tell me, oh, we ain't having sex.
Let him cook.
If anything, I be telling you that, because guess what? I want to look at the core root of her soul and see who she is. I'm talking about phenomenal levels of discernment. But let's continue.
Is I was at that stage. Well, they letting me. This is what they want. And I'm seeing the outcomes that I was getting and what they were getting. So all I'm saying is everybody can do what they want. The reason why our community is going in the direction it has is because the worst women are now leading everything. And our other women that are not that bad are being silent and quiet.
Yep. The loudest voice.
So guess what? That's why I'm talking now and saying out loud the things that need to be said about how we voting, how we moving, how we dressing, how we acting as men and as women. If I'm gonna sit back and wait, well the women leading it, so they gotta.
So who
No. Who the leader? Are we being led by men or women's emotions?
Thank you.
See that? Are we being led by men or women's emotions? He on a whole nother level, because the level of discipline, once you really understand the nature of most of them and how much most of them really hate you,
I don't like y'all. I don't like men.
it's easy. It become easier. I'm telling you. But let's continue.
Back in the day, when they start talking crazy and man could put his hands on them, the modern day man that's smart realizes I'm going to reward the women that listen.
Thank you.
I'm not going to deal with the women that don't.
But if we do that, everybody's getting a passport, bro.
No, because
Everybody's getting a passport.
so just to clarify,
I'm just saying.
Now, like he said, we not going to, when we get to the level, when we get to where we going, our destination, and we got the pick of the litter, you ain't going to worry about the ones who ain't going to listen.
Nope.
You going to look at the ones who do. The ones who ain't going to listen going to be just as invisible as the average man is invisible to a woman. That's what it's going to be like, because the abundance gate going to open. You got to have a core root purpose for doing it. Don't do this for women. Women must be the after effect of your greatness. Man under God, your family, the life you want to live. Let's continue.
We say that. But if we stop the OnlyFans subscriptions,
Hello.
if we
I agree with
unfollow
that
all the women
100%.
that's doing the worst thing we're saying, if we stop taking out the women that's displaying one thing but saying we want her to change, instead of putting all this energy and time into trying to change women, why don't we just reward the women that's doing what we want up front?
Hello. Thank you. Only thing that I can say about what he said is about trying to stop subscribing to OnlyFans. That ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Even if, let's just say, guys got together and stopped subscribing to OnlyFans, it's gonna always be simps. It's gonna always be sexually deprived. It's gonna always be socially awkward dudes who gonna subscribe.
Facts.
That's never gonna go anywhere. And even if they shut it down, all they're gonna do is find other means to go sell themselves.
I need some money.
They're making too much money. They've already been exposed to it. There's no going back now. You know, already opened up the Pandora's box. They ain't gonna do nothing but go grift to some other site, or go build a site, or create one for themselves and start bringing the guys in their DMs. You can't, if you're gonna shut down OnlyFans, you can. They still got DMs. They still got messages. All they're gonna do is take their customers and move it over to another site.
Facts.
That ain't gonna stop nothing. Dude spoke about the passport. See, he done went overseas too, and he know what time it is. He done been traveling, went overseas, and now he see. You get a new perspective on life when you travel. I always say, last but not least, don't forget the passport, man. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's the true thing. But let's continue.
What I'm getting at in terms of personal responsibility is the ultimate form of the number one factor for successful life is when you always blame you. Because now you put everything in your control, even when it's not true.
I don't know. I got to ride with Dom on this one.
What
Jeff,
you do
Jeff,
is you're dictating your
I
reality.
got to ride with Dom on this one, because
back to Adam and Eve, right?
they're
Just
not
real
going to
quick.
support you, though.
So listen, I was studying to be a pastor before I came to America, right? And what happened was I saw the world for what it was after I came to Miami. And Adam and Eve is a good example. At the very beginning, God created Adam. Out of his rib came Eve. God said, there's a complement to your life, a companion for you. I know you're lonely in the garden. Take Eve. You know what Eve did? I'm bored. This is boring. Oh, a fruit I'm not supposed to eat. Fuck God. I'm going to go do this shit. And you know what happened? Adam was like, damn, she kind of bad. It tastes good.
Yep.
If God can't, hold on, real talk.
Real talk.
If God can't save these hoes, we can't either, nigga. God
that's
can't
what
do
it
it.
is, bro.
So I'm telling you,
It's
Jeff,
like-
I
it's
get
the
it.
nature of
Yeah.
life. That's what I'm
The
trying to say.
life we live, bro,
It's nature.
is for a reason.
So,
when God comes
yeah,
back,
yeah.
when we say it. But until
No,
then,
no,
we're cooked.
So as someone who got a bachelor's in biblical studies,
Thank you.
I'm going to say this.
Before he talked, see the shout out to Fresh. But the thing with Fresh is Fresh want to justify because he want to go out and keep smashing. Fresh want to go out and keep smashing them harlots.
Oh,
Them 304s. That's all it is. Black men are slaves to their libido.
Let him cook.
A lot of black men are slaves to their libido.
Facts.
A lot of y'all couldn't even fathom what I'm speaking on now because you've never operated on this level of frequency when it comes to discipline and not even focusing on girls. You couldn't even fathom it. And Fresh is another example. Shout out to Fresh. I salute anybody got their life together to build themselves up. But he want to justify sleeping with harlots. That's all it is. They want to continue to keep doing what they're doing.
Humanity was not cursed when Eve ate from the tree.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
She did her own thing.
Hold on.
Hold on. She did her own thing. She went rogue. It was only when the leader submitted to her that everything fell apart.
Yes.
So when we allow them
Yes.
to dictate what's happening, that's why our community is going in the direction. So when I'm saying for the 5th time, we as men can keep doing exactly what we're doing, and the outcomes that we're seeing is going to be exactly the same.
Exactly. If brothers was more disciplined, focus on building themselves up, and not going out here trying to stroke every girl and ignoring girls when OnlyFans first became a thing, or even before that hand, guess what? If we had a standard and we held women to a standard like they do in the Middle East, okay, I'm not getting no attention from doing this. These guys ain't subscribing to that. These guys are disciplined. These guys are masculine. They're not even giving us the airtime to even make no money off OnlyFans. They wouldn't be able to do it because they wouldn't be able to make no money off of it. But when you're a slave to your libido and you sexually deprived, you create the monster that they is today. This is a true story. All this stuff that I'm watching, it all stems back to the discipline.
If you're not going to change anything as a man, stop blaming and saying everything's wrong with the women. If you, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with leading
Call
by
a spade as
example.
if you doing what you're supposed to do as a man, I don't care if you married or not. If you holding it down for the women that's dependent on you, married or not, you can talk shit about the community because you're doing what the fuck you supposed to do. But if you're not being abstinent, you running through everybody, you got kids that you're not taking care of, stop fucking talking about the women.
Thank you. And that's the problem with a lot of nigglets, slaves to their libido.
Facts.
That is one of the biggest weaknesses in Black American men.
Let him cook.
They love vagina so much, man. They crash out for it, willing to get a STD for vagina, willing to get deleted for vagina, willing to take on 3-4 kids from another man just for a pretty face of vagina, willing to max out credit cards for vagina.
Let him cook.
Willing to chase vagina for 3-4 years.
Let him cook.
7 years in the friend zone for vagina.
Let him cook.
Niggas are slaves to their emotion. And if you pay attention to the guys who are celebrities, entertainers, other women from other communities do what? They use your libido against you to get resources. Shannon Sharp.
Let him cook.
Anthony Edwards.
Let him cook.
Zion Williamson.
Let him cook.
All slaves to their libido.
Let him cook.
And all dealing with what? 304s, harlots. As much resources they got, but guess what? They have a sickness. They have this desire for thoughts. And I'm not saying you're supposed to do this forever, but this is the problem. When you slave to your libido, it overcloud your judgment.
Facts.
They've been using this stuff against us for a long time.
Facts.
That white girl played a long game, man. Like I said in the other video, niggas libido get the best of them. Their ego get the best of them.
Let him cook.
You think you all this, you are just an ATM machine.
Let him cook.
You need to really look deep into a woman's soul and know who she is.
Facts.
Gotta be operating on that type of frequency, man. Ain't no way I got that money, that level of money and status, and you about to get me like that. You gotta be Ivy League grade A scholar to pull that off on me.
Facts.
The level of frequency I'm hopping, I need to see the bottom of your soul spinning around 15 million times and look directly into your pupils. I need to know who you are before we do anything sexual. I need to know who you is.
Facts.
But black men, most of them, they want to stroke first and ask questions later and use beauty against you, and they get you. They finesse you in the end because you a slave to your libido. Can't help yourself.
Nope.
At the end of the day, man, listen, shout out to the therapist, Jeff St. James. Lord willing, I'm saying the brother's name correctly. That was over there Fresh and Fit. He was dropping some real Jews, holding both parties accountable, the man and the women. Did a great job over there. Salute to that guy. All I'm going to say is this. Man, shout out to Fresh, man, doing his thing. But at the end of the day, you know, I salute every man doing his thing, but it starts with us.
Facts.
And I understand on that level, it's going to be more attractive women. It's going to be abundance of beautiful women at your neck, left to right. And this why preparation before you get to that level is preparing yourself, because over repetition, you become stronger.
Facts.
So when you get there, you ain't worried about it. You ain't gonna work that hard, go through the fire to make it. Say you a smart guy and you really build yourself up and you practice dick discipline and let some harlot come through and destroy everything.
Nope.
That's all I gotta say about this video. But before I get out of here, let's be on our purpose. Let's be on our grind. Let's get the money on point. Let's get the mind on point. Let's get the body on point. Develop them social skills. And last but not least, get you a passport. Travel to your destination and your liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Let me know y'all opinions of what y'all think in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.